Today we will study Pareto welfare theory. Now,
Yes, sir.
read out
Okay.
this slide.
According to Pareto, if there is change in economy and there are two persons, Mr. A and Mr. B, this change in economy will lead to increase in utility of Mr. A and utility of Mr. B. Then this change in the economic is considered to be the welfare increasing change and it must be expected.
Punam, read out.
If change in economic lead to increase in utility of Mr. A, but utility of Mr. B is constant, this is also welfare increasing change. If change in economic lead to increase in utility of Mr. B, but utility of Mr. A is constant, this is also welfare increasing change.
Punam, read out.
If change in economy increase utility of Mr. A, but utility of Mr. B decrease, this is welfare decreasing, and therefore this change in the economy must not be done. If change in economy increase utility of Mr. B, but utility of Mr. A decreases, this is welfare decrease, and therefore this change in the economy must not be done.
Poonam, read out.
Okay. If change in economy leads to decrease in utility of both Mr. A and Mr. B, this change in welfare decreasing, and therefore this change must not be done.
It means no decrease in utility of both and increase in utility of one, and the next one is constant. Only such type of thing can be accepted. National highway, very good, but the land of farmers are taken away by government order. Farmers are loser. Society is gainer. People are gainer. On Pareto criterion, this is not fair. This should not be done. Therefore, land price, market price, 4 times higher than the market price given to the farmer. Crores rupees paid to them, and they gladly take crore rupees and give their land for construction of 6-lane highway. 14-lane highway is constructed in Delhi to Lucknow. It is in way. Think that how many people will be deprived of their land, building, and road will be 14-lane. From society point of view, this is good. Population has increased from 40 crore to 130 crore. The road should also be developed. Lanes must be increased. There must be, following Pareto criterion, it is very difficult to implement any welfare program because Pareto rejected if anyone is worst off, that project will not be accepted. Someone is better off, and even one person, any one person is worse off, then Pareto criterion would not accept it to be implemented as project for development.
Sir, I have a question, sir. Sir, on which theory can we justify the construction of national highway? Because Pareto said that national highway project cannot be accepted.
Nationalization.
No, sir, I am asking on which theory or what kind of justification can be given to for the construction of national highway, because farmers are getting
Giving
worked off.
Egyptian welfare.
Okay,
Next class.
okay, sir.
This is ideal.
Yes, sir.
If you are married, you have a son. Can you name Ravan? India, it is very difficult to find out any person whose parents has named Ravan. Likewise,
Yes, sir.
what is ideal?
Yes, sir.
Pareto is purely ideal person.
Mm-hmm.
Pareto thought, Pareto criterion is purely ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Pareto welfare criterion is purely ideal. Everyone must be better off by change in the economy. Everyone must be better off by changing the economy and not even one person. And even one person is not worse off. Everyone must be better off by changing the economy. And even one person is not worse off. Society is at R, then Mr. A gets 10 utility, Mr. B gets 10 utility. If society moves from R to M, then Mr. A is constant and Mr. B increase 30. If society moves from R to N, R to N, then Mr. B has 10 and Mr. A increases to 30. If society moves from R to R1, then Mr. A loses and 5 and Mr. B gets 40. If society moves to R2, Mr. A gets 40
5.
Mr. B falls to 5. A, C, if society moves from R to A, then Mr. A gets 15 and Mr. B gets 50. Both increases. At B point, Mr. A 20 B point, at A point, A 20, 15, at A point 50, and B 20. 1520. See, 25 and 30. What we find out that R1 and R2
Welfare decreasing.
not welfare increasing. And here 10 and this is 30, either 30 is 10. Welfare increasing. But ABCD, ABC, it is called optimum welfare. Utility of Mr. A and Mr. B. Both increasing. Case of optimum welfare. And last one is R3, both decreasing. R3 both from 10 to 5 and 10 to 5. This is not acceptable. Not acceptable. Both Mr. A and Mr. B utility decreasing. Not welfare. What we find out that this is optimum welfare.
Sir, but question arises how to measure all this means utility cannot be measured.
Hmm?
How to measure all of this, means how to determine the society can move from R to A or R to B or R to C, because utility cannot be measured.
Society will move from R to A,
Mhm.
road construction will be done. Because both farmer and the people, government benefited.
Mhm.
If such happens, then it is called R to A,
Mhm.
R to B, R to C. Therefore, government has started paying 4 times market price,
Mhm.
providing land to other area, government land to other area. If both are getting utility increased, then project will be okay. If it is poisoning the environment, medicine industry creates such type of degradation in the environment. They are not allowed unless it is cleared by the agriculture department and cleared by the environment department. No project will be allowed to be established. So this is a hypothetical case to make understand the concept that what Pareto wants to tell us. And clear example is house construction for poor people. Government occupies land, and person whose land is taken, they are also given 2 flats, 4 flats. But construction is done. Several flats are constructed on a land in a model town and rural area. In between two, such type of housing is developed. Rural urban, mixed culture. Rural urban, both characteristics will be found in the middle point from the distance of town and from the distance of village. So this is purely ideal approach. And any deviation from that must be justified by your action. How do you justify it? That we will read in Hicksian analysis, Hicksian principle. So we are reading here the Pareto optimum. What is Pareto optimum? That any change in the society leads to increase in utility of all. Not even a single person is adversely affected. That is Pareto optimal case. If all are benefited
Mhm.
and not a single person is adversely affected, then it is a Pareto optimum. division of India into India and Pakistan is not optimum solution, because both sides, crores people died. They lost their property, lost their life. Full train, bogie all killed. That means that is not optimum solution. That was a political solution, because British is willing to leave India. They were not feeling comfortable because of the movement of the police, movement of the military. They are not feeling safe. Several Britishers were also killed. They wanted to leave it. But how to divide East Pakistan and West Pakistan? That was not optimum solution, which reflected in the emergence of Bangladesh. If you violate Pareto optimality, in future there will be many adverse effects come up. And creation of Bangladesh proves that the decision of bifurcation was not good. If there was one India, it would have been better. And they all states will be independent to develop their own states. But it is very difficult to find out such solution. Muhammad Jinnah died after 1.5 years.
1948.
He was the main person not agreed to any solution. Divide India or destroy India. So here we are reading Pareto optimality. What is Pareto optimality? If there is any change in the society, in the economy, all persons must be benefited. Even a single person is deprived of it. This is not optimum. This is not Pareto. This change in the society is not acceptable. That's all.
Sir, this diagram was given by Pareto, sir.
Yeah?
This diagram, the diagram you draw just to show the movement of society from one utility point to another. It was given by Pareto or
Diagram.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What you want to know?
Sir, actually, it was given by Pareto, or we can use indifference curve analysis also.
Pareto has given concept
Yes, sir.
and economists have developed diagram.
Mhm. Sir, but here utility is taken as cardinal utility.
Cardinal utility. Yeah, ordinal utility, no matter. Ordinal is comparable, cardinal is measurable.
So, sir, Pareto theory can be shown through indifference curve analysis.
We have shown indifference curve. Na? Earlier we have
Sir,
read consumption and production.
consumption and production, yes.
We have used indifference curve.
Mhm.
But at that time, this I did not teach you first.
Mhm.
This is first
Yes,
now. Take it first. Take it first and then the second, third.
Production and consumption term.
Yes, sir.
Indifference curve means utility.
Yes, sir.
So change will lead to utility of Mr. A and Mr. B both attend. Both are
Yes, sir.
same.
Mhm.
That is Pareto of.
Yes, sir.
So cardinal utility is there, and Pareto optimality is analyzed in Pareto optimum in consumption, Pareto optimum in production.
Yes, sir.
In this diagram, I have shown you utility, just writing utility
Mhm.
and giving you different points that where optimality is found, where it is not optimum. P3 is not acceptable because both are loser.
Decreasing. Yes, sir. Mhm.
That's all.
Sir, namaste.